So I'm like, he's like, oh, that's good. Okay. And I'm like, you spent double for drawing, but when I asked, just in case I couldn't myself, is blah, blah, blah. And all this is really him saying like the things that he has going on and whatnot. And I'm like, wow, sir, that's a lot. Normally I would take the day and reflect this, but I'm about to go to God, so let me go ahead and just say this. I didn't know the prices either, whether the tickets weren't on sale. The tickets weren't on sale, but it was money that I plan on paying you back, even if we didn't talk anymore by concert time, no matter what. And I don't even plan on being your priority. I don't ever plan on being your priority, if I'm being completely honest, right? And then he's all like, well, if we're ever in a relationship, the person becomes your priority. But I'm already telling him, I had no plans for being his priority. Like, none whatsoever. Like, I was like over it, like mentally that, right? So he goes on to say, he's like, if you're ever in a relationship, that person becomes your priority. That's how relationships works. Also, there's no talk about paying back. You simply asked if I could supply the tickets, and I didn't have the funds right then to do so at the moment. It would have affected me and what I needed to purchase at the time. Okay, like, that's cool. He's like, okay, then cool. And I was just like that. I was like, but like, also, how are you gonna pay for tickets when they weren't on sale? Like, all you did was confirm that I can't ask you for shit, which is fine. We know each other for 2 seconds. But then to say that you miss me, that you like me, is wild. Because I totally believe that if you wanted to, you would. Okay, there's bitches, first dates, getting flying out, and, you know, this and that, and whatever else, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And it's why? Because the guy that they are talking to, dating, or, you know, not even in like a serious relationship, you know, want to do those things. Like, I don't think you have to be locked in for anything to be completely. And I am the type of person, and we saw this with Andy from Healy. I don't even think that I added it, but I was like, falling into the negatives, and I like asked to borrow $100, and he like drove from wherever the fuck he was at and dropped off $100, and then like a week later or so, we weren't talking by then, and what did I do? I zelled him $100.
About God talking to them directly. Husbands mentioned it, friends mentioned God's voice can come to you through a lot of different ways, but then it brings up discernment. How can you tell the difference between what's God and what's not God? And essentially, so much of what everyone said really goes back to growing in an understanding of who God is and what his character is, who he says he is, who he says you are, and what does he sound like. And the easiest way to do that is by reading his word, because he talks a lot in his word. He already talked. And so we have a manuscript to follow to understand what his character looks like. And through hearing God, through his word, we can start to be much more clear about what he would say and what he would never say. Something we didn't quite touch on was filters. We have life experiences, and our souls have been through so much. People have been through divorces, people have had miscarriages, people have been hurt by friends, hurt by men, hurt by women, and all of these.
Hold on. Okay, see right here. Right here. Right? He hit me up. Yeah, crazy stuff always happening. I didn't reply. Why? Because I was asleep. I'm home. Hope you're sleeping well. Have a great day. Okay, great. And then I reply back, right? So he's double texted before. Like, this is evidence of him double texting before. Like, what are you talking about? And then like all this, all of us conversating. Let's go. Okay, so double texting. Why? Because he knows that I'm 3 a.m. Yes, bitch, I'm asleep. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Right? And then so we're just like, you know, bouncing around, whatnot. You know, so shit. Anyway, this fucking picture. Like, you know, we were like chit-chatting and whatnot, like, and then you see all this shit, right? So this is basically the argument. And then right here, where are we at? right here where, oh shit. Okay, so right here, right? I just came home from work. Like, he know, like, what? And, okay, so that's what I was saying in the video, right? And so, I'm like, hey, good night. And so then, so I called him, as you can see, and we had a 3-minute conversation, which predominantly he was saying everything that I said in the other video, right? And then I called him back. As you can see, what the hell? I called him back and I left a voice message. This is evidence. Like, what are you talking about?